What is one word you would use to describe the seniors?
Inspiring.
Beautiful.
Probably including.
Supportive.
It's dependable, because whenever I have a question about improv or life in general, I can always count on them to listen and give me good advice.
One word I'd use to describe the senior class this year would be silly. Experimental.
Accessible.
Majestic. It's hard to explain.
Why did you join the improv troupe?
I really looked up to a lot of the kids on improv, and especially since I was like a little like 5th grader in one of the shows at the high school. That's kind of who I surround myself with, and I it was kind of like meeting your role models in a way. It was really weird and like corny, but I loved it so much.
I auditioned every year I was in high school. I definitely did not deserve to get on any of those years, for the record. But then in junior year, especially after COVID, I had grown a lot more in my comedy, in my isolation, because I was online the entire year.
I tried it out at an improv camp when I was in 7th grade, and I fell in love with it. It was just so much fun.
What's your favorite game?
Ding, I think. It's one of the fun ones. We didn't used to do it for auditions, and now we do, and I feel like people like it, and it's fun to see what people can come up with.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 and the
Favorite
PSP.
improv game?
Dang it. I really, really love Shakesprov. Combines my 2 favorite things, Shakespeare and improv.
I really thought for the longest time my favorite game was Stunt Doubles, but it's not. I'll say it right now. My favorite game is Gibberish Clue. I think it's the whole idea of like, oh, I don't really have to say anything, but my point gets across. Or like I can make my movements as big as possible for people to believe who I am.
What advice do you have for students trying out for the improv troupe?
Don't try to do something that you don't normally do. Like, don't be someone you're not at the improv troupe, because a lot of the times your personality shines through when you're performing, and like if people see that, they really enjoy like seeing you having fun.
Oh, I would just say be stupid. Be stupid on stage. I mean like no one really cares what you're doing on there as long as you're like having fun and like people are laughing and...
You really can't put too much worth into it. At the end of the day, being on improv has made my high school experience more fun, but I also know that if I wasn't on improv, I would also still probably enjoy my high school experience all the same. When I got on the troupe, I remember like when it came out, I was asleep, and my mom called me and said I got on, and I just fell back asleep, and I like missed the excitement of it a little bit. Like the more weight you put on it, the more important it becomes, and at the end of the day, it's not all that important.
What's your favorite improv memory?
This was one of the first times that we ever did this, but me, Wiley, and Colin, we went to Red Robin's. Man, I love those. We started doing it more than once, and we started like adding new people and everything, but like being with them and like talking about scenes or like people or like anything else like that, and then like eating bottomless flyer. Done. Best memory ever.
Improv sleepovers are always the best. I love those. I think right now the Minecraft server's pretty up there, but at this moment the Minecraft server's pretty new, so I'm enjoying that right now.
The first day when we had our first meeting after the improv troupe had been decided for the year, when we met at Denny's, and I had gotten this wicked, awful haircut. As you can see, my hair is normally like this. It was almost fully buzzed, and it was dyed red, and everyone's reactions was hilarious.
What does improv mean to you?
I mean, you hang out with the same 12 people 2 hours every week, sometimes more. To me, it's like a really like a tight-knit like community. Improv is something I look forward to the most out of everything.
Improv is family. I think that is the one word that I'm gonna associate it with. I've seen a lot of faces come and go on the troupe, from sitting in the audience and dressing like Horace the horse for Halloween to being on stage. I think It's like a big family. It's a commodity, and I love being on it. I love being with everyone on the troupe.
Have fun.